Buenas noches, mi nombre es Joseph Antonio Malambo de la tecnología de análisis en costos y presupuestos y el día de hoy vengo a leerles este artículo en inglés titulado Applied AI for Finance and Accounting, Alternative Data and Opportunities. Trata sobre la inteligencia artificial aplicada a las finanzas y a la contabilidad, información alternativa y oportunidades. Abstract. Big data and artificial intelligence (AI) have transformed the financial industry by altering the way data and information are generated, processed, and incorporated into decision-making processes. Data and information have emerged as a new class of assets, facilitating efficient contracting and risk sharing among corporate stakeholders. Researchers have also increasingly embraced machine learning and AI analytics tools, which enable them to exploit empirical evidence to an extent that far surpasses traditional methodologies. In this review article prepared for a special issue on artificial intelligence (AI) and finance in the Pacific Basin Finance Journal, we aim to provide a summary of the evolving landscape of AI applications in finance and accounting research and project future avenues of exploration. Given the burgeoning mass of literature in this field, it would be unproductive to attempt an exhaustive catalog of these studies. Instead, our goal is to offer a structured framework for categorizing current research and guiding future studies. We stress the importance of blending financial domain expertise with state of the art data analytics skills. This fusion is essential for researchers and professionals to harness the opportunities offered by data and analytical tools to better comprehend and influence our financial system. Introduction. Since the 2010, both researchers and decision makers in finance have increasingly embraced big data and artificial intelligence techniques, creating a rapidly evolving interdisciplinary field of study. Artificial intelligence (AI), data analytics, and machine learning (ML) have likewise begun to transform financial markets and systems themselves, due in large part to the surging availability of data. Both modern fintech tech companies as well as traditional financial entities like hedge funds and banks are making substantial investments in AI and ML technologies. In this context, financial professionals are embracing alternative data sources as opportunities while at the same time identifying their challenges. In this article, prepare for a special issue of the Pacific Basin Finance Journal highlighting artificial intelligence in the marketplace. We both survey the present field of research at the intersection of AI and finance and imagine its future. Throughout what follows, we use the term AI to broadly encompass a range of contemporary methods and techniques in data analytics and ML, reverting to more specific terminology when discussing specialized topics of methods. Despite their relative novelty, studies that apply AI tools to integrate key issues in finance and accounting have already grown exponentially in number, to the point where it would be unproductively challenging to review them exhaustively. We thus aim to offer a functional, if somewhat general, framework for understanding AI applications in finance research by categorizing existing studies into classified domains. We also hope to provide a helpful roadmap for current and future research, especially for scholars who are new to the field. Capital markets generate a wealth of information that is crucial for efficient contracting, risk sharing, and resource allocation. Corporate stakeholders, including customers, suppliers, employees, and investors, form a network of interconnected contracts with companies utilizing and generating information within this ecosystem. Traditionally, information provision and consumption are centered on corporate disclosure. Managers decide what, when, and how much information to provide by weighing the costs and benefits of disclosure. At the same time, regulatory agencies have consistently intervened to limit managerial discretion, implementing various disclosure requirements that establish a baseline level of information that must be provided to external stakeholders and the public grid large. In today's capital markets, data can be generated by and extracted from many sources, including but not limited to mandatory filings and voluntary corporate disclosures, as well as information produced by financial analysts, shared by competitors, or uncovered by the news media. Over time, as the amount of availability of such information grew, the decision-making process evolved from a model in which managers primarily relied on their experience to one in which decision-making is based on data analytics. Yet this model in which managers primarily relied on their experience to one in which decision-making is based on data analytics. Yet this approach presents an inherent challenge: the need for large-scale data collection from different sources and in various formats. Data analytics techniques can help stakeholders collect relevant information, or organize structured and unstructured data, and then conduct appropriate analysis to reveal trends and metrics. Understanding the central role of information in capital markets, corporate stakeholders have increasingly embraced data analytics. There has been an ongoing increase in this application of data analytics tools to analyze regulatory component filings, which can be downloaded from the Securities and Exchange Commission's electronic data gathering analysis. Specifically, the proportion of automatic machines downloads of an annual and quarterly regulatory company filings surged from under 40% in 2003 to over 80% after 2015. In this data-driven marketplace, finance professionals work alongside computer scientists and statisticians to identify the optimal approach for corporate managers and investors. The expanding role of computers in data analytics has likewise increased speculation over whether computers can or eventually could uh, outperform humans. Data analytics is a complicated, rapidly evolving field. Still, the first step in applying these techniques is relatively simple: identifying what information you need and devising a strategy to gather it. For instance, analysts must understand the objectives of the decision-making process, the pertinent information necessary to facilitate decision making and potential sources of useful information. Data analytics and financial data analysis. Data analytics constitutes a multifaceted domain encompassing data collection, organization, and processes of analysis. Advances in data analytics have led to new sources of information that enable us to effectively tackle a broader range of problems. Data analytics demonstrates the versatility of analyzing multiple data types, spanning structured and unstructured data. In this section, we will explore structured and the unstructured data in the context of financial data analysis, along with the theory driven and ML approaches used in data analytics. Structured and unstructured data. Data plays a crucial role in financial analysis of firm performance, prospects, and risks. This data can be broadly categorized as either structured and unstructured, both of which offer unique insights into the marketplace. Structured data, which encompasses numbers and values that are standardized, clearly defined, and searchable, traditionally forms the backbone of financial analysis. It includes quantitative data used to prepare financial statements like balance sheets, income statements, statements of stockholders' equity, and statements of cash flows, all of which are essential for understanding a company's financial position and performance. Executive compensation disclosures, financial analyst forecasts, loan agreements, and, and patent data, all of which provide valuable processed information. Likewise, constitute structured data. The unstructured data, on the other hand, is a newer and potentially more dynamic source of insight. It includes textual information in regulatory filings, annual reports, and conference call transcripts. Historically, unstructured data has been extremely difficult to collect and process. However, recent reductions in data storage costs and increases in computing power have made analyzing vast amounts of data feasible. Regulatory filings such as annual reports, current reports, and proxy statements offer textual insights that can be invaluable for understanding a company's operation and performance. This rise of social media has transformed how companies interact with stakeholders and increased the amount and types of unstructured data available for analysis. For example, a corporate social responsibility reports provide information on a company's initiatives and their environmental and societal impact. Many companies now voluntarily release these reports, offering insights into their commitment to social responsibility. Theory-driven versus ML approaches. Two approaches can be taken in data analytics when analyzing quantitative or qualitative data. The theory hypothesis driven approach relies on theory-based hypotheses to guide the direction of data analytics. In contrast, the machine learning approach starts with data being supplied to a computer model to train itself to identify patterns of make predictions. The theory-driven approach resembles the human thinking process, making it intuitive and interpretable. The machine learning approach, meanwhile, leverages the computational power of machines to yield a strong predictive capability, but its processes are considerably less well understood. Both approaches can be employed to perform three types of data analytics: descriptive, diagnostic, and predictive. Descriptive analytics summarizes data and describes observable patterns, focusing on a series of events for over a given period of time. Descriptive analytics techniques include descriptive statistics and cross-tabulation of data. Conventional descriptive analytics relies on structured data, mostly in numeric format. AI has the potential to enhance this analysis through its ability to retrieve novel data from various structured and unstructured sources, and in so doing, offer a more complete picture. The advantages of ML approaches. Machine learning encompasses various techniques and approaches, including supervised and unsupervised learning, self supervised learning, transfer learning, ensemble learning, and more. Supervised learning involves training a model with labeled data, whereas unsupervised learning does not require labeled data but instead focuses on finding patterns and relationships within the data. Self supervised learning is a variant of unsupervised learning that uses data to generate labels, such as stock returns, to label news positivity. Transfer learning is a powerful technique that uses a pre-trained model to tackle new tasks with less training data. With this approach, is useful in cases where the cost of obtaining labeled data is high or the amount of labeled data available is limited. ML has several unique advantages over conventional data analysis techniques. First, traditional statistical methods often struggle with larger amounts of data. By contrast, ML algorithms convol- uh, such as convolutional neural networks can select the best features to process information, reducing or eliminating this strain. Another advantage of ML is its ability to handle nonlinear relationships in data. Third, ML also offers the ability to make out of sample predictions, which is useful in cases where data is limited. Repeated optimization learning is often required in traditional statistical methods to improve the model's accuracy. In ML, this process is streamlined and only requires one-time optimization. For taxes involving time series data, ML algorithms such as long short-term memory networks can be applied to identify time series patterns. Okay, then we have the discussion and future research opportunities. The growing popularity of AI and related analytical techniques has had a significant impact on empirical finance research, enabling the exploration of unstructured datasets and alternative data sources that were previously challenging to analyze. AI powered studies in empirical finance literature have already begun to yield fresh perspectives and information. This interdisciplinary field has not only generated valuable insights, but has also prompted The emerge of critical questions that challenge traditional methods of financial research. This article provides a comprehensive overview of the conver- convergence of AI and finance. It categorizes AI applications in finance research, providing a clear roadmap for researchers while emphasizing the role of domain knowledge in utilizing data analytics to gain financial insights. In the investment management industry, the integration of AI is undergoing rapid expansion with applications spanning various domains. AI has made inroads into areas such as trading patterns identification, customer support, and risk management. Innovative startups like Kensho Technologies machine learning to uncover correlations and arbitrage opportunities. Hedge funds are increasingly embracing AI for idea generation and portfolio construction. While this surge in AI adoption presents opportunities for investment management, it also raises concern about privacy and ethics. Thus, despite its exciting potential, privacy and ethical concerns related to AI adoption in finance warrant further exploration, necessitating the development of advanced privacy preserving AI techniques and the establishment of regulatory frameworks. Understanding the impact of AI driven investment strategies on financial markets and identifying scenarios where AI complements human capabilities are key areas for future research. Additionally, an in-depth study of the human AI interface, focusing on tasks where humans maintain an advantage and exploring how AI can enhance human creativity, remains a compelling avenue for investigation. Domain specific AI applications, ranging from investment to corporate decision making and governance, are also poised for significant growth. Professionals with expertise in these domains will be in high demand to design, manage, and explain these new applications of AI, including their functions, productivity benefits, and legal implications. Finally, this article also underscores the vital role of data analytics for all corporate stakeholders, including managers, employees, shareholders, creditors, suppliers, customers, auditors, and governments. Future research can explore how data analytics empowers these stakeholders throughout the decision making process. Bueno, hasta aquí fue el resumen de este artículo en inglés. El tema principal de este artículo es la transformación del sector financiero y contable mediante la inteligencia artificial y los datos alternativos. El artículo explora cómo la inteligencia artificial está alterando la forma en que se generan, se procesan e incorporan los datos y la información en los procesos de toma de decisiones, tanto en la investigación académica como en la práctica profesional. La inteligencia artificial es importante en las finanzas por varias razones fundamentales que nos detalla el artículo, como es, por ejemplo, las nuevas fuentes de datos y la posibilidad que abre al análisis avanzado, ya que, por ejemplo, permite a los profesionales del área financiera o a los investigadores también aprovechar grandes cantidades de datos, incluyendo fuentes alternativas, de datos estructurados y no estructurados, como texto, audio, imágenes y ya toda la información que proviene de las redes sociales, que antes eran muy complicado cuantificar. Por medio de las técnicas de aprendizaje automático, también que Gracias a esto se ofrecen herramientas analíticas avanzadas que superan las metodologías tradicionales en la explotación de la evidencia empírica. También se presenta una mejora en la eficiencia y la toma de decisiones porque la IA facilita la recopilación, organización y análisis de datos a gran escala, revelando tendencias y métricas importantes para la toma de decisiones por parte de diversos sectores corporativos. Y eso, pues, gracias a esto, se ilustra una creciente dependencia del procesamiento automatizado de los datos para fines analíticos. También está el desarrollo de herramientas predictivas superiores. Se han desarrollado analistas de inteligencia artificial que son capaces de digerir información financiera compleja y predecir resultados financieros, incluso superando a los analistas humanos en ciertas áreas, especialmente cuando la información es voluminosa y la información de la empresa es compleja. Pero bueno, en el artículo también se destaca que la combinación de la capacidad computacional de la IA con el conocimiento institucional humano ofrece mayor potencial para la precisión de los pronósticos. También los avances en el análisis textual, ya que la IA ha impulsado el desarrollo de métodos sofisticados de análisis, de este tipo de análisis, que van más allá del simple conteo de palabras. Describen varias técnicas que ayudan a este tipo de procesamiento y gracias a esto se han presentado avances muy significativos en el procesamiento del lenguaje natural para esas aplicaciones financieras. Y por último, también nos dice el potencial para nuevos mecanismos de gobernanza. Bueno, dice que la IA y el análisis de datos alternativos pueden aumentar la transparencia y la rendición de cuentas, ofreciendo información externa que puede predecir el rendimiento empresarial y complementar la información proporcionada. Tecnologías, por ejemplo, como el blockchain, aunque no son estrictamente para de IA, se mencionan que en el contexto de las nuevas tecnologías pueden influir en la gobernanza corporativa. Bueno, entonces de todo lo que nos vino a hablar este artículo, digamos que quedamos con una conclusión muy grande y es que ahora, en la actualidad, la IA es crucial en las finanzas porque proporciona herramientas necesarias para procesar y analizar la creciente cantidad y complejidad de datos disponibles, ofreciendo nuevas perspectivas, mejorando la eficiencia, potenciando la precisión predictiva y abriendo nuevas áreas de investigación y aplicación práctica en el sector financiero y contable. Eh, Dice que los autores finalmente enfatizan que hay la necesidad de combinar el conocimiento del dominio financiero con las habilidades de análisis de datos de vanguardia para aprovechar plenamente estas oportunidades. Sin duda, es un tema muy, muy extenso, es un tema muy apasionante ahora en los tiempos que corren, ya que la IA ha invadido y está invadiendo cada uno de los rincones de la sociedad, de todas las disciplinas y me parece que es muy importante que, por ejemplo, nosotros en este contexto de las finanzas estemos empapados y sepamos, aunque sería muy bueno no solamente lo básico, sino profundizar en el tema de la inteligencia artificial y el análisis de datos, porque esto es lo que la tendencia ahora con más fuerza, ahora en el presente y en un futuro próximo. Muchas gracias por su atención, que estén muy bien.